African lands, the elders say. Not every man who carries a staff is a true shepherd. Pastor Elijah Crown was known as a man anointed beyond measure. His church, Fire of Dominion Ministries, stood tall in the heart of the city. Its doors never closed, its altar never rested, and every service ended the same way: tears, shouting, and envelopes filled with money. From the pulpit, his voice was fire, smooth, commanding. He told the people that poverty was a curse, and that sowing money into his ministry was the only road to freedom. So they sold land, they borrowed money, they emptied their savings, just to activate divine favor. But what no one knew was that his power did not come from faith alone. Far from the city, deep inside a forgotten forest, stood an ancient shrine. At night, Pastor Crown went there in secret. There he made pacts never spoken in daylight. Sacrifices were offered. Rituals were performed. Not to control minds outright, but to weaken resistance, to sharpen suggestion, to make his words feel irresistible. Whispered echo. To many who sat under his voice, it felt like a spell. No one dared question him. Some believed he was more than a man. They whispered that he was a modern Messiah, a bridge between heaven and earth. The broken, the grieving, the desperate were the easiest to bend. Behind closed doors, the truth was uglier. Luxury cars, a gated mansion, first-class flights, all paid for by faith and fear. But his darkness did not stop at money. From the altar, he warned them that hospitals lacked faith, that doctors only delayed God's power, that seeking medical or professional help was a betrayal of divine trust. Instead, he commanded them to buy his handkerchiefs, his holy water, his anointing oil, even crucifixes said to carry special power. Sickness was not treated. It was monetized. Parents were told to pray harder, to sow more, to reject prescriptions, to trust the altar completely. Until tragedy struck, one woman's son fell ill, fever, convulsions, pain that prayer alone could not silence. She begged for permission to take him to the hospital. The answer was firm. Faith, not medicine. She obeyed. The boy died within the church walls. Grief turned to fire. The woman rose in rage. She screamed that her son was not sacrificed to God, but to greed. She accused Pastor Elijah Crown of manslaughter, and for the first time, fear changed direction. But his darkest secrets lived in private counseling rooms. Pastor Crown was not only a deceiver, he was a master psychologist. He studied fear, desire, weakness. He knew what to say, when to say it, and how to make manipulation sound like the voice of God. Young girls, mostly in their 20s, were told they were chosen vessels. Married women were warned that saying no would destroy their homes. Some were told that bearing his child was a spiritual assignment. Fear kept them silent. When pregnancies happened, he acted fast. Doctors were paid, secrets were buried. The girls were told it was necessary, that exposure would bring spiritual disaster. Confused, ashamed, terrified of losing God's favor, they obeyed. But secrets do not stay buried forever. Pregnancies surfaced, whispers spread, tears replaced testimonies, and the grieving mother returned, not with faith, but with evidence. She spoke. She brought medical reports proving neglect, recordings of sermons forbidding hospitals, receipts of forced purchases, messages, witnesses, and the law came knocking. The day Pastor Crown was arrested, the church was full, not for worship, but for shock. Hands that once clapped now covered mouths in disbelief. As handcuffs closed around his wrists, he turned back and shouted, firm, desperate voice, "Even Jesus Christ was accused, arrested, persecuted, and condemned to death. Prepare yourselves. Your spiritual father is not an exception." Silence, and they led him away. The building still stands, but the crowd is gone. Some found healing, others lost faith entirely. And Pastor Elijah Crown learned, too late, that power built on lies, whether spiritual, psychological, or dark, always collapses. Elders were right. Not every voice behind a pulpit speaks for God.